Hi all. If I ask you why you are doing engineering, I think most of you will have an answer that I want a good placement, I want a good job, I want the highest package, I want the great lifestyle. So today we will be having one interesting conversation, and along with me, my another anchor. Over to you, Nehal.
Good morning everyone. I am Nehal Jobat, Secretary of Training and Placement Cell of Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering for Women. It's a privilege for us to have our final year students with us to share their experience of how they get placed in the top companies.
We are here for an interview. Thank you so much for having us. I'm Vaishnavi from BVCOEW.
Hi, I am Sakshi from Cummins India.
I had a backlog in second year for one semester, and usually these are the things you don't tell your interviewer because that might affect your outcome. But in a hurry, or I don't know, I was just in the flow of the moment, I said it out loud to my interviewer that I had a backlog, and which is why I'm afraid of a certain subject and I don't know how to excel in it. But if I get good guidance, I might be able to do that. I think that really impacted how the interview went, because honesty is priced above everything else. You are being honest, you are showing what you are truly capable of, and that matters the most. So I think these are the two pivotal moments I had in the
There were 11 of girls we were selected, and out of those only my resume had the machine learning projects. So yeah, they were kind of impressed by it. So as ma'am suggested, the more you technically expand your interview, the more the interviewer will get impressed by you. So yeah, my interview was for like almost half an hour or 45 minutes. So they were asking me questions about how you have done this project, what was the error you got in this project, why you have chosen this algorithm only. So yeah.
So Vaishnavi, the virtualization and all those concepts, probably even though you have learned the operating system in the academic curriculum, still the kind of expertise they expert might be at a higher level. So how you cope up with this difference, academia and industry difference?
So during the interview, I don't know about these concepts earlier, like virtualization, cloud computing, what the production services is. In the first round, during the interview, so they asked me about what is production services, and I gave wrong answer that time because I don't know what is production services and all, because we don't have a prior knowledge in the college like what is production services and the company. So I gave wrong answer and they just corrected me, and in the second interview I just asked that questions to the interviewer only, and he has 20 years of experience in that. So he just answered me very well, and he said, you ask nice questions and then you have to work in it. And after that I just go through when the offer letter came and they mentioned that this is your role, like production services estimation. I just googled it or chat GPT, but I didn't get the answer the way I want. And during the first week of our internship, I asked these questions to my mentor or the manager, and they just said, it's okay, you don't know, but you will get to know that concept. And my mentor said, you do the virtualization course and you get the knowledge about this. And I done the Udemy course of the virtualization, and my team members has go through the questions, like I ask questions like how this practically works. And virtualization, it doesn't mean ki you just get the theoretical knowledge like we have in virtual servers and you actually get the remote access of that computer, but how this practically works. I asked questions to my team member and he just showed up, and I was so surprised that this also happens.
So every member is ready to help you.
Yes.
You need to approach
Yes.
them and you need to ask them.
It is not the thing that you will know everything before going to the reception. It's necessary that you will ask questions and they will judge you accordingly. If you can't asking questions, you just silent during the anything, so they will judge you accordingly. So but collaborate with the team members, ask anyone any questions, they will not judge you.
They are not going to come up to you because they have their own jobs to do.
Yeah.
But you going up to them, they will definitely take some time
anything, then they'll not judge you based on your knowledge. Instead they will teach you.
So Vaishnavi, as you have mentioned about certifications and internships, what do you think you have observed during your interview or recruitment process? How much certifications are important and how internships help significantly during this whole process?
So basically certification is important, but if you do it in the right way, if you don't do it like you just skip everything and just get the certificate, it is not the correct way to do it. If you've done the certifications correctly from the start, you have built the projects, that is more important than the actual certificate. And if you don't have the certificate but have the knowledge, that is more important. And internship will probably help you. Actually, I have completed one internship in the next-gen analytics. That also helped me get basics knowledge of the Python, how this work in the real world. So that is more important. Internship will really help you get the job.
So hands-on experience is
Yes.
more important rather than the formal certificates. So even though you have certificate,
And you
there's-
don't have knowledge, that is zero.
yeah,
Basically,
skills.
certificates can be considered as a proof that you have knowledge of this particular domain or this particular subject. So they will not see, oh, you have that certificate. Instead, they will ask questions and then they will judge you. Yes.
So Cummins came in your sixth semester,
Yes.
right? So what was the job description? How was the process? How was the test? Was group discussion was a part? Interview? What questions were asked in the interview?
Okay. So yes, Cummins came in the sixth semester. Initially, first the job description was data analyst only, and then first we had a aptitude test. There were 4 rounds in that. First the qualitative, quantitative, English and logical test. And then after every round was of 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, automatically the window will close, and then you have the choice whether you have to start the next round now or you can take some time. So it was time based, but they were flexible. And then after that test, the result came, and total 11 of us were selected. And after that, there were 2 rounds basically. First, they will take the technical round, and then there was a HR round. So in the technical round, due to some time constraint only, we had only 1 round, and in that they have asked me the technical stuff also and the HR stuff also. So for technical stuff, because I had machine learning project, so they asked me the questions based upon my projects, like what you have done in this particular project, and what are the error metrics or the confusion metrics. What is this error, like a root mean square error or something, like the definitions of these errors. And then because they had the JD was of a machine learning or a data analyst, so they were not considering the web development project, because they also don't have the knowledge on that. So yeah, after that they asked me some data visualization, because I have done a certification course on data visualization also. So they have asked me questions on that.
Great. So about BNY, how was the recruitment process?
So basically we have an aptitude test. We have in 50 questions and it's solving in 50, we have in 60 questions solved in the 50 minutes. And these questions were totally based on the operating system, networking, databases, in all MCQ based questions were there. After that we have a pre-placement talk and the result will came after that. And we have 2 rounds in 3rd year. So first round was totally technical interview. Sometimes it happens that both rounds will be technical or sometimes it will be HR. So it totally depends on the interviewer. My first round was technical and it is online. So they totally asked me about the whole resume, what projects you have did, what concepts you have done, why you have stick to the C++, that type of questions, scenario based questions will be there. And in the second round, this also depend on the resume only, and they asked questions related to resume, scenario based questions were there, SQL queries they have asked, networking related scenarios were there, and HR questions, and what you have did, that you did mention in the resume. And one thing I analyzed so far that you don't need to lie in the interview. So if you know the question answer, tell them, and if you don't know, just say I will read that, and ask for the feedback, like what I have to do, where I
And to improve like
Where
that.
I
So
can
you
improve
feel
and
honesty is
stuff.
important.
Yes.
Take a feedback about yourself, and when they are saying that, do you have any question?
Ask
You have to show that enthusiasm to ask the question.
Never
You
say
shouldn't be
no to
silent.
that.
Yeah.
Never say no to that. Ask something at least, even if it is very minor, even if it is not related, but do ask something.
Right.
If you don't know anything, just ask for constructive feedback at least, or ask something about the company.
Okay, so Sharyati, as you are in Deutsche Bank, what do you think the interviewer actually tastes among the students about the technical skills for, or beyond that also? What should students focus on particularly?
Okay, so I was appearing for an internship interview. So the graduate interview might be a different experience altogether, but for the internship interview, I would say that my technical skills were judged or measured, but they are more looking for how confident you are, what you can say, and how confident you are that you would be contributable to this company. They are more into your personality rather than your technical skills at internship level. Because your technical skills you still have a year to develop that. But if you are confident enough, you have good personality, you are being honest, then they are more likely to hire you. For everybody who is going to be appearing for an internship interview, do not focus on your technical skills. I mean, yes, you have to build your technical skills, but if it happens in the interview at any point that they ask you for a certain skill, you do not have that, you just tell them, I will acquire it, I will learn it, I'm in the process of learning it, and they will be okay with it. But also try to build your confidence, be honest about it, and think of the interview as a conversation and not an interview. It is a conversation, you are just two people trying to talk to each other about common subjects. It is like that. It reduces the pressure you have on yourself.
Great. So, given a chance that you have to revert back and start from your first year, first day of engineering, definitely you have achieved great milestones. Congratulations for that. However, if you want to guide the students, the juniors, what should be the ideal journey from first year, first same, till let's say third year, fifth same? This is the period when they have to work on themselves, and then that will be deciding whether they will be able to clear the test or they will be able to crack the interview. So, how should be the ideal journey in terms of competitive programming, in terms of our core subject like database, data structure, OOPS, plus aptitude test preparation, plus articulation, plus project, plus internship? There are so many things. So ideally, timeline-wise, what you will recommend that what the student should do it from first sim, second sim, third sim, fourth sim, and fifth sim? How should be the ideal journey?
If you are okay with this one, you can contribute wherever you want. In the first year specifically, you can go for core programming languages and aptitude. That is the year you have the most amount of time in your hands, and you can do as much as possible. So core programming languages, then that also includes your OOB and builds basic logic, how to solve a certain problem. If you are faced with this, what to do in that condition. Try practice exercises, sample questions, GFG, whatever websites you use. That is what your first year should be for ideally. Then if you go on to the second year, you still have time, you still can develop yourself. Try to learn a full stack course, front end, back end, both. Because up until interview, just coding languages and just logical thinking would get you there. But after an interview, when you have to actually work, you need to have some skills, and it is not necessary that the position that you are hired for will be the job you are doing. No, they would give you any task that is at hand, and you should be able to do that or have a certain knowledge of it. So keep your second year dedicated to learning full stack front and back and both again. And then the third year, first sem you have just one semester, the second sem is for your interviews, I guess. So keep it for practicing. Try practice interviews, try it with your friends, create an environment like that and build your confidence, your people skills. Because when you are answering, it is not just about what you know and what you should answer, but it is also about what the other person is expecting of you. If he is expecting a certain condition or a certain type of an answer, then you should be able to answer like that, because that helps a lot. Judging people's moods and tones and body language, that helps you in an interview to answer more efficiently. So that is how I would say should go in your college. The 5 semesters we have, the 5 semesters you have, that is all you need to do, and that is a sufficient amount of time to do that as well, which we did not do and we regret that.
Also, I want to add that you can do aptitude in, I think, but you can do aptitude in the like 5th semester also, because if you are doing aptitude from the 1st semester, then you may forget it and you think, yeah, I know this, like, and I just brush up things. No, it is not like that. So you can like start your aptitude practice from the 5th semester, then 6th semester you have your internship on that. And also, if you first day, if I have to do something, then I'll go and I'll study DSA, and not just studying, I'll do practice. And one mistake I have done is I study the whole concept like arrays, hashing, sorting, everything, and then I'll go for practices. This is not like that. First, if you study array, then you should do practice at least 20 to 30 lead code questions on array, and then you have to move to different topics, hashing, then do the questions. So yeah, this is something. And
adding to both of them. So try to in second year only try to apply for the internship outside the like off campus. There are multiple websites, Unstock, through which you can get the revert back also. If you get the internship, you have something to add into your resume that will be helpful in your third year also to get the job.
Whatever you learn throughout these years, keep practicing it. Do not leave it behind that I have done it now, I'll brush it up later, as she said. Keep practicing it throughout. With practice, it will come easier to you, so you won't have to take as much efforts for it.
Yeah, I think for today's conversation, you got many pointers. Start working onto it. They have achieved their milestones. We are expecting you to achieve it soon.